In this video, we are going to understand the importance of direct mutual funds and how you can shift your mutual fund investments from a regular plan to a direct plan. A mutual fund is an investment vehicle that pools money from multiple investors to invest in a diversified portfolio of assets. Within mutual funds, there are two types: direct plans and regular plans. To help you understand the difference, let's take an example from the movie Fir Hera Fairy. This is a well-known scene featuring Sunil Shetty, Bipasha Basu, Akshay Kumar and Paresh Rawal. In this scene, Bipasha Basu explains to Sunil Shetty that their company invests in a foreign business that promises to double the money in 21 days. When Sunil Shetty asks how this works, she explains that the foreign company actually doubles the money in just 9 days, and then her company takes an additional 12 days before passing it on to investors. At this point, Paresh Rawal's character asks, "Why don't we just invest directly in the foreign company?" His logic is simple. If the middleman is taking a cut, why not bypass them and invest directly? This is the exact concept behind direct versus regular mutual funds. A regular mutual fund involves a middleman who charges a commission, while a direct mutual fund allows you to invest directly without paying extra fees. If I want to invest in a mutual fund and I know how to research funds, analyze options and make decisions, I don't need an agent. I can invest directly, just like bypassing the middleman in the example. That would be a direct mutual fund. However, if I am someone who doesn't know how to select the right mutual fund, whether I should invest in equity or debt, or if I have many doubts and need guidance, I would need an agent to help me. This type of investment, where I rely on an advisor or intermediary, is a regular mutual fund. Simply put, in a regular mutual fund, you invest through an agent who charges a commission. In a direct mutual fund, you invest directly without paying extra cost. Now, let's understand another critical difference: the expense ratio. A direct mutual fund does not involve a middleman, making it cheaper for investors. A regular mutual fund includes an intermediary who provides advice and services, but at a cost. This cost is borne by the mutual fund house, but ultimately passed on to investors. This cost difference is captured in the expense ratio, which is the annual fee charged by the mutual fund to manage your investment. For example, consider Axis Blue Chip Mutual Fund. The expense ratio for the regular plan is 1.76%. The expense ratio for the direct plan is just 0.49%. This means that in a regular plan, you pay an additional 1.25% in fees. A higher expense ratio means lower savings and lower overall returns. Let's take a simple example. Suppose I invest ₹1 lakh today and leave it for 20 years. Let's assume the compound annual growth rate, that is the CAGR, is 15%. If I reduce my expense ratio by just 1%, I will save almost ₹2,41,000 over 20 years. Now, let's scale this to a larger audience. Suppose this video is watched by 2 lakh people and only 10% of them switch from regular to direct mutual funds. If each of them saves just ₹50,000, collectively they will save ₹100 crores. That's how significant the impact of reducing expense ratios can be. Now that you understand the importance of direct mutual funds, let's discuss how to switch from a regular plan to a direct plan. There are two ways to do this. First, the traditional way. The manual method involves multiple steps. Take a pen and paper or an Excel sheet and list all your mutual fund investments. Categorize them as long-term or short-term investments, since short-term investments attract higher taxes while long-term investments have lower tax rates. Check which investments have an exit load and which do not. Once you identify the investments that can be switched, you need to sell the regular mutual funds and reinvest it in direct mutual funds manually. This process is time-consuming, requires frequent monitoring, and needs manual intervention every month or quarter to check for new investments that can be switched. Number 2, the smart way. Instead of manually tracking investments, an efficient method is to use online mutual fund portals or official asset management company websites such as CAMS, KFintech, or respective fund house websites. These platforms allow you to view your entire portfolio in one place, identify which investments are still in the short-term category and should not be switched immediately. See how much tax you will need to pay if you switch. Avoid switching investments that have an exit load or short-term capital gains tax. This video aimed to answer the following questions. First, what is the difference between direct and regular mutual funds? Second, why should you switch to a direct mutual fund? And third, how do you minimize switching costs and taxes? If you found this useful, consider sharing this with your friends and family who invest in mutual funds. Switching to a direct plan could save them significant amounts of money in the long run.
Stack Wealth is a new age investment management company that helps you take your wealth to new heights. Our team consists of experts with 25 plus years of experience managing investments for more than 1 lakh investors. Our team of experts help you curate a personalized mutual fund portfolio based on your goals and risk tolerance. They help you decide your asset allocation. They also help you identify high-performing sectors to help you generate additional returns. And finally, we help you manage and monitor your investments in real time. First, download the Stack Wealth app from the Play Store or App Store and complete your sign-up by entering your mobile number and email ID. Now you can explore the app, get your personalized mutual fund portfolio, or browse our various investment opportunities. To start investing, you have to complete your KYC. Once your KYC is completed, you can start investing in your personalized mutual fund portfolio or explore our expert-curated investment opportunities. If you're not sure where to begin, your dedicated wealth manager will help you. Now you can start an SIP or make a one-time investment. Remember, you can always pause your SIP anytime and edit the SIP amount if you want to increase or decrease it. Finally, you can sit back, relax, because our wealth team will rebalance your portfolio based on shifting market conditions, identify and recommend new investment opportunities, give you monthly portfolio reports so you know exactly how your portfolio is performing. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell icon to stay notified, because we are making finance and investing as simple as possible for everyone. Thank you for watching and goodbye.